to my channel. Quick recap. For those of you who don't know, I'm on a journey to lose about 70, almost 80 pounds, while also trying to recover from an eating disorder. I have a intro video that I've already posted a couple of weeks ago. If you want to go and check that out, I will link it either somewhere around here. Also, thank you to my 3 subscribers. Thank you for all, the support. It means a lot. This week's video, my first challenge, I decided to start off with something a little bit, I thought it would be kind of simple. It was simple in the terms of time, because I knew that I wasn't going to have a whole lot of time to work with for exercising. I knew that I would only have like maybe 10-20 minutes a night with a lot of overtime, which is why this video is a lot later of an upload than it was supposed to be. I was trying for Sunday uploads. Looks like I'm gonna have to try to aiming for Monday uploads. So apologies for that. But anyway, I knew that I wasn't gonna have a whole lot of time for exercising. That, and I needed to start off a little bit slow. I took this class on a website called Creative Live, and it was a course by Jonathan Baylor, and he has this book called The Calorie Myth, and I'll link the book on Amazon in the comments section, or no, sorry, the description section. You could check it out. I haven't read the book yet. I've only taken the class, and I can link that too. I have a subscription to the whole website, so I get all of their classes for free, but I don't think the class itself is that expensive. But the philosophy is that you can, it's eat more, exercise less, and lose weight. Basically, eating less calories is not going to help you lose weight. The whole idea of heavily restricting is wrong, which is something that I needed to get into my brain, that I needed to stop heavily restricting so badly. So it was definitely something that was a good start for me. And exercising less, less time, but you're doing the exercises smarter. Instead of, oh, look how many squats I could do in 30 seconds and as fast as I can. His way is that you hold the position, the toughest part of the position. So if it's a squat, you squat down and you hold it for as long as you can, and then you get back up and you do probably about 5 or 6 repetitions of that muscle group, of that exercise, and then it's total muscle failure. You should be taking more rest days in between, and you won't have to exercise as often. However, for the sake of this challenge, I wanted to do a little bit less amount of rest days in between. Otherwise, this would have gone on for like maybe a month, and I would have only exercised about maybe 5 or 6 days the entire month. And I wouldn't have had another upload for probably until next month. I didn't want to do that. So I decided to have only 2 rest days in between rather than his recommended 4. And I exercised, I did the workouts a total of 5 days over the course of 2 weeks. I did a couple of cardio days in between. I only ended up recording 1 cardio day because I didn't realize that my camera wasn't recording for the other day. I'm getting kind of new at this. Oops. Overall, I felt like it wasn't really too bad of an idea. I've been wanting to try this way of exercising for a while because I took the class back in probably in December. And I'd never gotten around to being able to do it because I ended up having to move and I got sick for a while, and now here we are in March. So I figured it would be a good start for, my channel and a good first challenge. Without any further ado, Mikey. Get off my bed. Sweet dog, get off my bed. Hey, Mikey, get. Of course, my dog kept getting in my way. Now for this next exercise, I was actually supposed to use my free weights, but since we've only been living here for about a month and a lot of things are still packed, I couldn't find them and I wasn't going to spend the whole night trying to look. So I improvised with, well, a holiday thing of whiskey. By the way, YouTube, if this ever gets monetized in the future, please don't demonetize me. It was literally just a prop. I really needed something weighted. Sorry. And for my cardio, I decided to do something that was going to actually be fun. And since I just bought Just Dance like a week ago for the Switch, I decided to do that instead of, spending about 20 minutes on a stationary bike and being bored out of my mind. I ended up feeling so bad in about 2 seconds.
You okay, Carnegie? I warned you.
Where, Carnegie?
To be fair, I kept telling him to get away. He doesn't listen to me very well. He listens to his daddy more than he listens to me. And yes, he was perfectly fine. I also ended up having to get an extra floor mat because I realized that doing these exercises on tile, not cool. And my yoga mat was actually pretty thin because I used to have carpet at my old place. The one I got, I can link it below. I got it on Amazon and it was only probably around 16 or 17, and it's actually really thick and really comfy. FYI, I highly do not recommend working out in steel-toed work shoes. Very uncomfortable. By day 4, I noticed that I was actually starting to feel a lot of pelvic pain, and not just when I was doing the workouts, but also during the day when I was at work. And I don't know if it was related to the workout routine or if it was something else, but it definitely got worse when I was doing the workout later on, especially during the crunches, or reverse crunches actually. And here we are at day 5, finally, with a cameo of Crowley, my kitty, who's obviously not having any of it. He just wants out. Definitely still feeling the pelvic pain on the 5th day, although it wasn't as bad as day 4, but it was still definitely there. Alright, and now for the results. These are my before and after pictures, side by side. This side is going to be the before, and this is the after. I know it looks like it's flipped, but trust me, it's not. So here you could tell that, like, my stomach, it seems to be hanging down more, and the sides seem to be a little bit more filled out. And now that I look at it, it kind of looks like my arms are a little bit thicker, or like the flap is hanging down a little bit more. And the only thing that really looks different is like maybe my legs are a little bit, like my thighs are a little bit thinner, but that's not going to make sense in a minute, and I'll tell you why. I'll show you why in a second. And on the side view, you can really see the difference in my stomach. It's not making sense. On the before picture, you can tell that it's flatter, but on the after picture, it's definitely sticking out more. So I don't know if maybe I was bloated or what was going on. And then, like, my back rolls, you could definitely tell that they were folded over more compared to the before picture. The side, though, the side view of my legs definitely look like they were a little bit thicker than they do in the front. Back view, you could definitely tell that it seemed like I gained more. The back rolls definitely more pronounced. And whatever you want to call this, is definitely hanging down more and sticking out. So that I'm definitely not happy about. And the only explanation I have for this looking better is the fact that my arms are pointed upwards compared to here. It probably brought some of this up, which is probably why this looks a little bit better too, because I know that this didn't change, because on the other side it looked different. So that's my before and after pictures. Now on the measurements, my weight, my starting weight I weighed in at 176.8, but ending I ended up gaining up to 178. So definitely not happy about that. I did somehow I lost a half a pound on my waist and about a quarter inch on my hips. Nothing else changed around here, but this is where it doesn't make sense on the thighs. Where I said it looked thinner, but I didn't lose that much. I actually gained. I gained about 3/4 of an inch. So I don't know why they look thinner in the picture. Everything else actually went up. My body fat and BMI. And this I usually track just to see if like I'm losing or gaining muscle underneath the fat. And it went down, and I don't know if that means that I lost some muscle or if I lost some fat. But overall, I didn't lose a whole lot of inches. Alright, so there you have it. Overall, my final opinion and thoughts on the whole challenge wasn't really that bad. I think given that it was my first time going back into regular exercise after kind of being out of it for a while, it probably would have ended up with better results. I know that exercise makes your muscles retain water for a bit, so it could have been why my measurements and my weight kind of blew up and my weight went up, so I can't really judge it off of that. I think maybe later on down the line I could try it again, especially, it'll be good for if I'm pressed for time and, it's a really busy couple of weeks. I could try it again and see if I have better results. But I was pretty disappointed that I ended up gaining weight and didn't really lose a whole lot, measurement wise. My clothes didn't seem to really make any change. I was a little concerned about the pelvic pain. I don't know if maybe I was putting too much of a strain. I do have an IUD, and I don't know if it was putting any kind of unwanted pressure on that by like holding that particular position. Maybe next time I'll find something a little bit different to do for the ab workout if I do this again. I definitely don't want to cause any kind of damage or, permanently mess something up down there. Overall, it wasn't that bad. Maybe it's not for everybody, or, if I had followed the diet a little bit more closely. It was a pretty hectic week, or a couple of weeks. I wasn't quite eating the best foods because, money was kind of tight. So it was kind of a lot of junk for dinner. I was eating good for I don't really eat breakfast. I don't have time for breakfast, but I'll eat, like a snack after I get to work. And I was eating like healthy snacks, and I was eating healthy for lunch, and I was eating healthier snacks throughout the day. But dinner was kind of like my downfall. So maybe that has something to do with it. I was definitely drinking a lot of water. I don't really understand if that was maybe what made me bloat. And I'm on prescription pills for my PCOS that helps to kind of tame that down a bit. So I don't see why it would have really bloated up too much. But it actually wasn't too bad of a challenge. And like I said, I might do it again later on down the line once my body is used to an exercise routine on the regular basis. But hopefully my next challenge goes a little bit better and I actually see some more progress in the good direction and not in the up direction, because it will be very frustrating. But this video has definitely gotten long enough, so I will cut it short now, and I will see you guys next time. And my next challenge will definitely be an exciting one, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Hopefully it's got good results, because I've seen a lot of other people get really good results, and I'm really, really hoping to be one of them. So I can't wait to see my results for the next one. Till then, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!